So let's understand a little bit more about the AI role in cybersecurity. So why small and mid-sized businesses should give a crap about AI? AI enhances cybersecurity, and that's a big reason why, of course. It empowers the small and mid-sized businesses to detect cyber threats early and respond automatically to be able to safeguard the data. It doesn't require anymore a person that will log in and start blocking some traffic on the router or stopping a specific computer from crawling on the network. AI does, and of course, will be a lot more doing all those safeguards automatically. We've implemented at Gallop Technology Group quite a few years ago already a mechanism, just as an example, that anytime there is suspicious network traffic on a computer in a network, our system will isolate that specific computer or server from the rest of the network, allow no traffic at all in or out of that server, besides our cybersecurity team that will be able to log into that system remotely and do what it needs to do to diagnose and troubleshoot and figure out what the problem is. This is something that's not new technology. It is for many other IT companies, but the industry saw that many years ago, and a lot more people adopt that lately. Another thing to understand as far as AI and cybersecurity is the addressing of growing cyber risks. So AI will help us small, mid-sized businesses to manage a lot more sophisticated cyber threats, and we're going to replace the traditional tools that may miss it. We'll talk about the difference between next-gen AI and traditional antivirus programs in a little bit. And another thing to understand is that supporting limited IT resources, AI will reduce the workload on small IT teams. So if you are running your own IT team in your business, if you're a mid-sized business with your own in-house IT person or IT help desk team or whatnot, it will reduce your workload a lot if you utilize AI correctly, and it will allow a lot more automated security responses and prevention. And of course, maintaining trust and continuity. AI will safeguard sensitive data, which will allow you to preserve the customer trust, of course, and the business operation. I don't need to explain to you the damages of an exposed data, for example, of a bank or a medical facility or a law firm that lost all the intellectual property that their client put in their hands. Now that information is gone. Very bad reputation issue, of course. So a couple more things that we want to talk about is what is AI in cybersecurity. So AI detection capabilities is one aspect of it. And that basically means that it will identify security threats. It will analyze patterns and anomalies. Basically, a quick example is that if your software, your security software, like the one we have for our clients, detects that normally a specific computer opens 10 Word documents in an hour, and all of a sudden your system opens 100, it will now be detecting it as a potential anomaly and will do what it was programmed to do, which is either isolate the system or shut it down or whatever it is you program it to do. There's also the adaptive learning system, which is basically will teach AI will be used to learn and adapt over time. So what is normal today and what it looks on today will not be the same as it will be used tomorrow. AI will be able to adapt, and small and mid-sized businesses will use it for protecting themselves, and there's some benefits to that. For example, cost efficiency, updated or uptime, and you don't need to have deep expertise to run good cybersecurity practice in your small and mid-sized businesses if you choose to do it yourself. You want to understand also that traditional security versus AI has a lot of differences there. So we're going to talk about a couple of them. Limitation of traditional cybersecurity. They rely basically on a signature-based detection, and it will only be able to identify threats that it knows about. and which basically means that it needs to go out to the internet and update its definition file or its database. Otherwise, it won't know that what is the computer experience right now, the network experience right now, is really not safe or is unsecured because it hasn't been updated with that information. That is the traditional security. And when you talk about the advantages of AI, it uses behavior-based analysis, and it will use that to basically offer faster detection and proactive, more or less, response. And the improvement that SMB will see in the security posture is obviously the transition to AI-powered cybersecurity solutions will help the small and mid-sized businesses reduce the risks and strengthen their defense.